India is a place of fascinating contrasts. This South Asian country is a powerhouse in global technology and a leader in science, engineering, and space research and innovation. It is one of the world's largest economies and growing still. India is also incredibly diverse, representing thousands of ethnic and tribal groups and 22 different languages and hundreds of other dialects. There is also a diversity of religions to be found, from Hinduism to Islam, Sikhism, and Christianity. But as with every other nation, there is another side of the coin. India may have an incredibly wealthy class, but as with many countries, the population also deals with significant wealth disparity. Some studies report that the top 1% of the population holds more than 70% of the country's wealth. Poverty is widespread. Healthcare and education is inaccessible or compromised for the poor. And while India is on the forefront of technology, it is also one of the world's oldest civilizations. You can see evidence of its long history in architectural artifacts and in the distinctive culture that permeates life here, a culture that sometimes feels as if frozen in time. This is especially true in rural areas, where life takes on a different pace and quality. In some areas, infrastructure is lacking. And it is here, in the margins, where the need for help can get overlooked and Maranatha is asked to get involved. For nearly 3 decades, Maranatha has been working with Seventh-day Adventist communities in India, responding to requests for churches, schools, and water wells. During that time, Maranatha has constructed nearly 2,000 places of worship for existing Adventist congregations. We've constructed or expanded 24 school campuses, increasing opportunities for education. We've drilled more than 1,000 wells in areas where clean water is difficult to access or unaffordable to purchase, all in the spirit of improving quality of life for thousands around the country. The mission continues today as Adventist leadership from various regions of India reach out to ask for Maranatha's help. On this episode of Maranatha Mission Stories, we take a tour through the different places where Maranatha is serving the underserved by providing places of worship, water wells, and improved educational facilities. The first stop, the state of West Bengal. This is the Alipurduar district, the most northeastern point of the state. This area is known for its tea. Everywhere there are tea fields. It is where most residents work, making a few dollars a day. Others work in farming. Life here is simple, agrarian, and out here amongst the small villages are Seventh-day Adventist congregations. Many of them have churches in which to worship, but many are falling apart. There are multiple issues here. The soil in this region, along with the frequent rains, is susceptible to erosion. This causes the buildings to shift and sink, which in turn creates cracks in the foundation and walls. There are termites, or white ants as they call them here. The insects burrow from the earth through these cracks, piling massive quantities of dirt in the church and weakening the building overall. Frequent cyclones and hailstones tear at the building, eating away at the concrete and roof and leaving holes that cause the sanctuary to flood during the rainy season. Overall, the infrastructure of these churches is not safe, and the members know it. People in the community know it too, and the condition of the building has become a roadblock for drawing new visitors. This is the village of Rajabhatkawa. Most of the population works in farming rice, mustard, corn, betel nut, and of course, tea. Here, in this small village of 600, is a Seventh-day Adventist church. It was built in 2006 by the local Adventist conference, but it is almost in ruins because of the extreme weather. Once the roof tore off during a storm and was replaced only to be damaged again from hail. Yet about 30 people worship in this rundown space. This is Sushil Nag. He is a faithful member of the church. And this is Philip, Sushil's father. Philip started the Rajabhatkawa congregation in the 1960s. Sushil tells the story of his father and the church. Sushil says that in the 1960s, an Adventist held evangelistic meetings in Philip's village. After showing interest in Christianity, the missionary sent Philip to Raymond Memorial Higher Secondary School in Falakata in West Bengal. Philip was baptized. He moved to Raja Bhatkawa after graduation and invited pastors to come and hold Bible meetings. 40 people were baptized and began meeting in a tarp and stick structure much like this one. When that collapsed, they began meeting here, in Sushil's childhood home. It is a nice space, but it was too small for the group. It was also obviously not a temple. Sushil says many people left the church after that. In 2006, local Adventist church leadership helped to construct this sanctuary, but now it is crumbling and unsafe.
यहाँ पर ये चर्च करने का मुश्किल है, जैसे बारिश आने से पानी चूता है और धूप होने से माने धूप ज़्यादा लगता है, सूरज का प्रकाश ज़्यादा आता है। ये कष्ट होता है जब चर्च करने के लिए, जब बारिश आता है तो पानी चूता है, यहाँ बैठ नहीं पाते हैं, तो किसी का घर में जा करके हम लोगों को चर्च करना पड़ता है।
Despite all the hardships, the Raja Bhatkawa congregation hasn't forgotten their calling to share the love of God with others. But how? As a minority religion, Christians can be met with much prejudice, hostility, and even violence. Often, it's difficult to break through the suspicion. Also, Sushil and others don't have many material offerings, but they do have one resource in abundance. And this powerful tool has opened doors to a skeptical community and won them over. When we come back, we'll learn how Adventists are opening people to God's love in West Bengal. In the state of West Bengal, India, there are more than 26,000 baptized Seventh-day Adventists. In the northern half of West Bengal alone, there are approximately 11,000 Seventh-day Adventists spread out among about 100 congregations. One of those is the Raja Bhatkawa Church. They are a small group, but one that has been steadily building relationships with their neighbors for more than 50 years. How have they done this? Through the health message and prayer. When you are not feeling well, you want healing from whoever can help. This is Ranjit Munda and his wife Sabina. They belonged to the dominant religion in Raja Bhatkawa. But when Ranjit fell ill and could no longer walk, he found that his own belief system fell short. Ranjit heard about the Seventh-day Adventists and how their ministry has helped people heal. So he reached out to the local church in town. Quickly, Sushil and fellow church members responded, arriving at the Munda home with herbal medicines. They gave him hydrotherapy treatments and taught principles for healthy living. Most importantly, they prayed. They visited Ranjit and Sabina regularly and prayed continuously for God to heal him. Ranjit accepted the prayers. He also changed his lifestyle, eating healthier, and soon he began to see progress. Today, he and his wife are members of the Raja Bhatkawa Church. In these villages, where access to health care is scarce to non-existent, the Adventist health message can be revolutionary. It is a tool that can be used to break through the skepticism to Christianity and to build a connection. Now, when someone in the village is sick, people ask for an Adventist to visit and pray for them. Naveen Mahato is a member of the Gadadhar Seventh-day Adventist Church, located in the Alipurduar district of West Bengal. This church is thriving, filled to the brim on Sabbath mornings. Naveen became an Adventist in 2020 after a friend invited him to attend a health seminar.
Even though I was Hindu, but I am knowing that very much side effect or English medicine that has. But I was mostly wanted to learn natural way how to treat diseases, and was not knowing that Christian institute that is. Because I have so much hatred, I had hatred before. But when I went to this institute, I came to see totally different picture of Christianity. So slowly I was started to think and reason out why it is so. And then for that I need to go to Bible. Even in my life, never I have touched Bible. So when I about to read Bible, when I'm reading, so I can see the picture of God. So it touched my heart.
Today, Naveen helps with medical outreach at his church, visiting homes to help with basic treatments and to teach the health message.
Only through medical missionary work, through this we can able to present the love of Christ towards others. And we see in the Bible that when Christ was there, most of the cases, more than preaching, he was involved in healing. So Christ also call us to do same thing. When we visited maybe weekly once or 2-3 days after one frequently, then when we approach them, can we pray for you? They are more than happy to accept it. And that's how I found it amazing. And not only one house, actually we have visited more than few hundred house, and in that many community, different religion community, but nowhere we were rejected or we have threatened with anything. Our prophet says medical missionary will be the right on the hand of the gospel till the end. Everything will be closed, but this will never close. So that's, we also believe her, because all the prophets for our church encouragement, and they are the pillar of our church. They help and encourage. That's why we believe, and that's why when we see wonderful result.
Slowly but surely, God's love is being shared in West Bengal because of the outreach of people like Sushil and Naveen. And slowly but surely, these churches are continuing to grow. But these churches are also physically falling apart. From Kadadhar to Rajapatkawa to many more, each structure is suffering from significant wear and tear, and they are in need of reconstruction. The Adventist Church in India has asked for Maranatha's help, and Maranatha has committed to building 15 churches in 2026, including a handful of churches in West Bengal. Maranatha's churches in India are completely finished with floors, windows, stucco, and even a portico. Some also come with bathrooms for the congregation. All Maranatha churches follow a standard plan, but structural adjustments are made when the area we are building in has risk of seismic activity, cyclones, or soil issues. Many churches in India also have Maranatha water wells, which not only provide clean water, but also give the church another opportunity to reach out and connect with the community. This year, Maranatha will be drilling 135 wells in India, from simple hand pumps to more complicated submersible pumps. Together, these structures provide stability and security for believers and their communities. It also supports the work the members are doing to grow the faith by providing a respectable gathering place along with a valuable resource to be shared. In a place that can be complicated when it comes to beliefs, it is a simple way to connect and build community. When we come back, we'll travel to another part of India to take a look at a recently completed school project along with another that is just getting started. India has one of the largest education systems in the world. It offers free compulsory education for primary-age students. However, there are some common challenges at schools in rural areas, such as teacher shortages, inadequate resources, and lack of infrastructure. That third point is where Maranatha is able to respond. Over the past 25 years, Maranatha has constructed or renovated nearly 24 schools in India. The projects can range from developing an entire campus to building additions and renovations to the drilling of a well. In 2026, one of Maranatha's major projects in India is taking place at Irvine Adventist English School in Assam. Started in 1974, Irvine is a kindergarten through grade 10 school with 355 students from various backgrounds.
The majority, if you see the Indian context we have here, mostly are Hindus. And we have another ratio for Muslims. The least ratio is Christianity, to be very sorry. We have here, out of 355 students, we have here only 75 students are Christians. The rest all are other tribes, other religions.
Despite the majority of the students coming from other faiths, families are choosing Irvine because of 5 decades of quality education.
They have learned English. This is one of the most important things. They have learned English. Number 2, they have learned about discipline, how to stay. They have learned a good communication skills. Most of the students who have passed out from here, they are serving in the army, they are serving in navy, and even they are serving into loco pilot, train and other things. So they have a faith that this school is really doing best in this area. So either Hindu or Muslims, though we are a Christian, they send their child over here to study.
The problem is the school's infrastructure. Maranatha came in 2016 to build new classrooms for Irvine, but now the school is in dire need of a new girls' dormitory. The girls live in an old converted staff house, squeezing bunk beds into bedrooms meant for a single family. The space is cramped, dank, and dark, making it difficult to study or even get ready for school. A temporary addition to the back of the building has allowed for more students to board at the school. Flimsy, temporary construction doesn't protect against heat, cold, or rain. There are limited toilets and showers, and beyond that, there's immense flooding on campus and inside the dorms during the rainy season.
Assam is famous for flooding, water losing issues. And when I see here, like every year we have a water losing issues, and students suffers a lot when there is a flood. They have worms. It's very kind of problematic for them to even go from hostel to the class and from class to hostels.
This year, Maranatha volunteers began construction on a new dormitory for the girls that will raise capacity from 25 to 100 occupants. There will also be a bathroom and shower block connected to the dorm. Maranatha will also build a new dining hall for Irvine.
So we need a separate cafeteria where students can spend quality times, they can exchange, they can sit with the friends, and they can at least eat a proper food in a hygienic basis, ma'am. Since 1974, we are only using firewood for burnings, and sometimes it is very smoky. So in these modern times, when we see cooking for this big group of people, big group of students, it is very difficult, especially in the morning. It takes time to burn again. And when it comes again summer, the firewood becomes wet again, and that's takes lots of time to cook just for maybe 75 or 100 students. It takes maybe 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes students get late, even to attend the assemblies or even to go for classes. In fact, sometimes we have to skip breakfast, especially flood times, and we have to eat together, maybe lunch and breakfast together. So this makes sense to have a cafeteria, a new cafeteria for us.
Irvine has already seen what new infrastructure can do for its campus. Principal Kirketta says that the new classroom project in 2016 caused enrollment to more than double. If the new projects have the same effect, he says it will be a good problem to have.
4 classrooms, it is a blessing for us. And once we see girls' dormitory coming up, having the capacity of 100 again, it would be a challenge again to accommodate in those existing classrooms. It may become again less for us, future days to come. It's a blessing for us. We want to give a big thanks to our Maranatha team who are coming and helping to us.
While Irvine's project is just getting started, more than 500 miles away, another Maranatha school project is celebrating its completion. Pine Hill Adventist Academy is perched in the mountains of Champai, Mizoram. It was established in 1988 after the local government gifted more than 100 acres of land to the Adventist Church. Today, 350 kindergarten through 10th grade students attend this school. Like Irvine, it is a school where the majority of students are not Adventist, but the program is respected for its values and quality of education. What makes this school unique is its proximity to the border of Myanmar, where a civil war has been ongoing for the past 78 years. The conflict has been brutal, and some people have crossed the border into India as refugees. Some of those refugees are children who needed a place to study. At Pine Hill, there are 35 refugee students living on campus.
They are having a problem. So among the peoples, there are so many Adventist students here. Then they heard, they contact me, and then we admitted.
The classrooms were not only maxed out at capacity, they were also in poor condition. With the hope of improving the campus and aiding more students, Adventist Church leadership in India reached out to Maranatha. And in 2024, Maranatha broke ground on a massive elementary education center for Pine Hill. 2 years later, in March 2026, hundreds of students, teachers, church members, and parents gathered to dedicate the new building. The beautiful space includes 10 classrooms, a central auditorium where children can gather for assemblies and even play on rainy days. There are also bathrooms and even a new well and water tank to ensure that the students will always have plenty of fresh water.
I don't know how to express my happiness. So many times we pray, we ask, we kneel down and we pray together. Then the answer, God answers through Maranatha.
Already, the buzz of the new building has resulted in increased enrollment.
Nowadays, we have started the admission for the new session. More than 50 students, new students are admitted. I want to so thankful to all the Maranathas, leaders and workers and all the members. We are very, very happy and thankful. This is a God done through Maranatha. We are very happy. I want to say the Maranatha will bless, more blessing received from God. This is my prayer for.
In just a few months, Pine Hill Academy will open to a new academic session with new buildings, new students, and new hope. Irvine School will also start a new year with construction projects in progress. Each day, the students will get to see the growth of their campus alongside their education. In West Bengal, Sushil, Naveen, and their fellow church members will count down the days until Maranatha crews roll into their villages, knocking down what is old and crumbling and replacing it with a strong, safe, and beautiful sanctuary. These are stories of rebirth, resilience, and growth. These are stories of God's plan for each of these communities. Each well is part of the plan to prosper them. Each church is part of God's plan to give hope. Each school, a plan for the future. Everything rooted in God's love and healing grace.